Hey guys, welcome back to Human Condition. This video is another video in our biology series. This video is what is vasopressin and how do we defend ourselves. So vasopressin, you guys seem to really like the last one on oxytocin, so thank you guys for checking that out. This one is on vasopressin. Vasopressin can kind of be, in my opinion, defined as the defensiveness hormone, like when we get defensive. So it typically is linked with social recognition, social interactions, and territorial aggression, which all seem like three very different things, but it's all linked to a little underlining like a little bit of fear, I guess, in a way. So vasopressin is released in mostly in social situations, similar to oxytocin, and that's why it's seen not as a direct opposite, but kind of as an opposite. So last episode we talked about oxytocin and how the closer you get to someone, the higher level potentially of oxytocin you have. It's kind of similar with vasopressin. If someone really gives you a lot of vasopressin, you might not get along quite as well, potentially. Or if you don't get along quite as well, you'll have higher level of vasopressin when that person's around. So at least how I view it is when in social interactions, a stranger, they don't give you any oxytocin or any vasopressin, right? But when you're about to go approach a stranger, you'll have a small increase of vasopressin because you get obviously a little bit defensive because it's something kind of new and kind of a little bit of like intimidating. And depending on how well that social interaction goes, you'll either have a higher level of oxytocin because you feel close, connected to that person a little bit, or if you have like a really bad conversation, which hopefully not, you'll have a lot of higher vasopressin towards that person. So oxytocin closeness, vasopressin kind of push it distance. It's kind of but also in a way, it also helps you want to reach out in a way. Due to fear. Whereas oxytocin reach out love typically, vasopressin's more like reach out due to fear, in my opinion. When I was researching it, also said it had to do with social recognition and memory. So it has a lot to do with remember people's names, remember what they look like what their face. So I think that has to also do with a little bit of fear, because when you like, I really want to make sure I show this person I care, I don't want to be like, oh, what's your name again, type of thing, when you worry about like not remember someone's name. So vasopressin is also linked to social recognition due to the fear of not knowing the person's name and like it being awkward. Also, it is linked to territorial aggression and pair bonding. So it actually can help people get closer due to the distance with other people, if that makes sense. Like two people that are really close with oxytocin, like in a relationship or friendship, their closeness makes it, the vasopressin will help it be like their closeness, no matter if anyone gets involved with their dynamic, they'll stay close due to vasopressin. So it helps with loyalty a little bit as well, like two people trying to take on the world together. It's kind of wholesome for like relationships and stuff. It's, I guess, oxytocin could be like your friends or your relationships, whereas hopefully you don't have to deal with this, but if you see this like a person a lot that gives you a lot of vasopressin, you might have, hopefully not, but enemies, and that would be vasopressin. So oxytocin, love, friendship; vasopressin, fear, enemies. But also wanting to reach out to new people is also vasopressin as well. I think that might come from the desire, the fear of like wanting to connect, or loneliness maybe potentially, and the wanting to connect. And also often we seek reassurance because of fear, so we might reach out, and that also might be vasopressin. So yeah, vasopressin in conclusion, vasopressin can kind of be seen as a social interaction / defensiveness hormone that helps you reach out to people, but also helps you keep your distance as well. Kind of like a social promoting hormones, but a social balancing as well. It can strengthen some dynamics, like in my opinion, because high levels of oxytocin, sometimes even though we don't want to have enemies at all, if we do have a threat, two people have a threat, it might make them get closer sometimes. That's vasopressin. Social recognition, trying to remembering people's names, because you don't have those. You always remember your broski's names. It'd be awkward if you forgot a friend name. So that's that fear is kind of like heightened. Trying to remember stuff is vasopressin. Trying to reach out to new people, or even having a stranger come up to you and approach you. You're kind of like taken aback for a second. That can kind of be vasopressin. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.